let us continue the topic now. So, the last formed elements is platelets. Platelets is also called as thrombocytes. So, if you see the thrombocytes, thrombocytes are not true cells. Remember that word. Thrombocytes are not at all true cells, but they are disc-like fragments. Okay. Then how many thrombocytes are formed means 1.5 to 3.5 lakhs per mm cube. From where these platelets are formed? Platelets are formed from bone marrow. Okay. So platelets are formed from bone marrow from megakaryocytes by a process called as fragmentation. Okay. The platelets are formed from megakaryocytes by a process called as fragmentation. Platelets release what? Platelets releases thromboplastins. Platelets are releasing thromboplastins. So, what is the function of platelets? Platelets are useful for blood clotting or they play an important role in blood clotting, right? So, let us go for the next one, blood groups. So, generally, when you cut your finger, how much time it takes to clot the blood means generally the blood clots in 5 to 10 minutes. So, stoppage of bleeding is called as hemostasis. Hemostasis. Right. Then blood clotting involves three steps. One is formation of prothrombin activator, conversion of prothrombin into thrombin, conversion of fibrinogen into fibrin. So let us see, this is the blood vessel. When the blood vessel gets ruptured, what happens? The platelets are forming here and platelets are sealing the ruptured blood vessel like this. That means temporary stoppage of bleeding. Okay. Then when these platelets are exposed to the external environment, the platelets will rupture and an, releases an enzyme called as thrombokinase. Okay, this thrombokinase is a prothrombin activator. Thrombokinase in the presence of calcium ions. So this thrombokinase is a prothrombin activator. So this prothrombin in the presence of prothrombin activator or thrombokinase is converted into thrombin. So what is the function of this thrombin? Soluble fibrinogen is converted into soluble fibrin in the presence of thrombin. Okay. Similarly, soluble fibrin in the presence of factor 13 is converted into insoluble fibrin. So this insoluble fibrin forms the blood clot. Okay, this insoluble fibrin is forming the blood clot. Once the blood clot is formed, so this the blood clot is formed. Clot retraction occurs. What is meant by clot retraction means the fibers are pulling the ruptured wound towards the center. So all are pulling the ruptured area towards the center like this. So that there will be shrinkage in the clot. Okay, this is called as clot retraction. That one is called as clot retraction. Right? So this is about the blood clotting. What the blood clot contain? Blood clot contains the fiber. Blood clot traps the uh, dead microorganisms and also seals the wound. Now let us go for the next one, blood groups. So blood groups means the what are the system of blood grouping means generally there are four systems: ABO system, RH system, MN system, Bombay blood group. Okay, but today in our topic we are dealing with only ABO blood grouping system and RH system. First one, let us see ABO blood grouping system. ABO blood grouping system was first discovered by Landsteiner in 1901. Okay, Landsteiner in 1901. Then in ABO blood group system, there are four phenotypes. What are those four phenotypes means? Phenotype A, phenotype B, phenotype AB, phenotype O. Okay. Then how many genotypes are there means genotypes are 6. You have to remember one thing. Blood groups are comes under the genotypes of the blood groups comes under the multiple alleles. So the genotypes of the blood groups explains the multiple alleles. Then how these blood groups are formed? Let us see the first one, antigens. The antigens are also called as isoagglutinogen. Okay, where the antigens are located. Antigens are located on the surface of RBC. So this is RBC. RBC is biconcave in shape. On this there is an antigen A like this. Then we call this one as blood group A. So number of types of antigens in ABO blood group system are 2. What are those two antigens, ma? Antigen A and antigen B. So what are chemical nature of antigens? Chemically, antigens are sugar polymers. Okay, where these sugar polymers are attached means these sugar polymers are attached to the lipid molecules. Okay, attached to the lipid molecules. Next one is antibodies. Antibodies are also called as isoagglutinins. Where these antibodies are present? Antibodies are present in blood plasma. Antibodies are produced by B cells. Okay, antibodies are produced by B cells. Then number of types of antibodies. Number of types of antibodies. The number of types of antibodies are 2. They are antibody A and antibody B. So chemically, antibodies are proteins or glycoproteins or gamma globulins. So proteins are glycoproteins or gamma globulins. Okay. Then how many phenotypes are there? How many phenotypes are there? Let us see the 4 phenotypes. In ABO system, there are 4 phenotypes. Okay. In ABO system, there are 4 phenotypes. What are those 4 phenotypes means? They are A, B, AB and O. A, B, AB and O. So this is the RBC. Okay. On the surface of RBC, if antigen A is present, it is A group. This is a, if the on the surface of RBC, if the B is present, it is B group. On the surface of RBC, if both A and B antigens are present, it is O group. If antigens are absent on the surface of RBC, it is O group. Okay. So again I am repeating, on the surface of RBC, if antigen A is present, it is A blood group, A phenotype also we can say. On the surface of RBC, if B antigen is present, it is B blood group. On the surface of RBC, if A and B antigens are present, it is called as AB blood group. Then if the antigens are absent on the surface of RBC, we call that one as O blood group. Okay. Then if you see here, what were the antigens and antibodies? So generally, our body will not recognize self antigens. Remember that. So when these antigens are present in our body, our immune system will not produce antibodies against the self antigens. So even the antigen A is present, our body is not producing antibody A to destroy that antigen. Okay. Now where these antigens are present means antigens are present on the surface of the RBC. Then antibodies are also present. I told you that. How many types of antibodies are there? Antibodies are basically 2 types, antibody A and antibody B. So if the antigen A is present on the surface of RBC, what is the antibody present in the plasma means antibody B. Similarly, if antigen B is present, antibody A. If both antigen A and B are present, there are no antigens. Antigens are absent, that is 0. Okay. Then, if antigens are absent, then there are 2 antibodies, antibody A and antibody B are present in the plasma. Now, let us see the tabular form. Phenotype, antigen and RBC, antibody in plasma. So if the phenotype is A, that means the blood group is A. If the blood group is A, what is the antigen present on the surface of RBC means A. What is the antibody present in plasma means B. Similarly, blood group B, antigen on RBC is B. Antibody in plasma is A. Similarly, AB, antigens on RBC are A and B, but antibodies are absent in the plasma. Similarly, O, antigens on the RBC are absent, but antibodies in plasma are A and B. Next one is blood transfusion. So when during the blood transfusion, what are the compatible blood groups? Let us see. If the antigen A is present, then antibody B is present, the transfusion is safe. Similarly, if the antigen B is present, antibody A is present, the transfusion is same. So antigen A and antibody A, the transfusion is not at all safe. Similarly, antigen B and antibody B, the transfusion is not at all safe. So generally, antibody A is present in blood group B. So for A blood group person, B blood group should not be given. Similarly, for B blood group person, A blood group should not be given. So if it is given, it is not safe, agglutination occurs and the person will die. Right? So last one, we go for the next one, RH system. Okay. RH system is another system or another antigen. So RH antigens are first discovered by Landsteiner in rhesus monkey. Later they were discovered in the humans. So where these RH antigens are present? The RH antigens are present on the surface of RBC. Okay. People with RH antigens are called as RH positive. Similarly, people without RH antigens are called as RH negative. Okay. Then anti-RH antibodies are IgG type. Okay. The antibodies for RH antigens are IgG type. So generally these antibodies are present in the body in people means no. RH antibodies do not occur naturally. That means in RH positive person also RH antibodies are absent. In RH negative person also RH antibodies are absent naturally. Then when they are produced, they are formed in Rh negative blood group person when his or her blood gets mixed up with Rh positive blood. So when a Rh negative person was given with Rh positive blood, in that person the Rhd antibodies are producing. Now let us see, based upon the presence of Rh antigen, how many antigens are present in blood group? Let us see. For example, you take if the RBC contains both antigen A and Rh antigen on its surface, we call that one as A positive. Then how many antigens are present means antigen A and Rh antigen. So two antigens are present in A positive blood group person. Similarly, if the phenotype contains only antigen A and Rh antigen is absent, then we call this one as A negative. Then how many antigens are present means only one. Similarly, B positive means presence of both antigen B and Rh. There are two antigens. B negative means only antigen B is present. Then AB positive. AB positive means the surface of RBC consists of antigen A, antigen B and also Rh antigen. So how many antigens are present in AB positive blood group means 3. A antigen, B antigen and Rh antigen. In AB negative there are only 2, that is A antigen and B antigen. Rh antigen is absent. In O positive only Rh antigen is present, that is 1. Only Rh is present. Okay, in O negative antigens are completely absent, so there are no antigens on the surface of RBC. So this is also one of the important tabular form to for the NEET examination and also CET. So remember this one. Now let us go for the next one. Basing upon this positive and negative, to for which people, for whom you can use the blood and also from where you can receive the blood. So you can receive the blood from which people, you can give the blood from blood to which people, right? So if your blood group is A positive, you can donate the blood to A positive and AB positive persons. And you can receive the blood from A positive, A negative, O positive and O negative. If your blood group is O positive, you can give blood to O positive, A positive, B positive and AB positive. Okay. Then if your blood group is AB positive, you can receive blood from B positive, AB positive, but you can give blood to B positive, B negative, O positive and O negative. And if your blood group is AB positive, you can give blood only to AB positive, but you can receive blood from everyone. So AB positive is universal recipient. Why? The AB positive person can receive blood from everyone. If your blood group is A negative, you can give blood to A plus, that is A positive, A negative, AB positive and AB negative, but you can receive blood from only A negative and O negative. If your blood group is O negative, you can give blood to everyone, but you can receive blood only from O negative. So O negative blood group is universal donor. Similarly, if your blood group is B negative, you can give blood to B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, but you can receive blood from B negative and O negative. If your blood group is AB negative, you can give blood to AB positive, AB negative, but you can receive blood from AB negative, A negative, B negative and O negative. So let us see one problem. A man who is B positive marries a woman whose blood group is O positive. Okay, a man whose blood group is B positive marries a woman whose blood group is O positive. So find out the percentage of offsprings with O positive. So generally, man is, we take the heterozygous condition. So they're asking what is the percentage of O positive persons, means definitely man should be heterozygous. So man blood group is IB IO. Genotype of the man blood group is IB IO, because if the man contains IO allele only, the children will get the O. The woman blood group is IO IO. So let us take the Punnett square. So here IO IO woman blood group, IB IO IB IO. So IB IO 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 IB IO IO IO. So how much we are getting, means O blood group is out of 4, 2 are getting. That means 50% are O blood group. So he is asking O positive. O positive means the man and woman might be heterozygous. If we take the heterozygous condition for RH factor, heterozygous means here plus negative woman, like this, RH plus and negative. Okay. So RH plus and negative means it is heterozygous RH positive. Heterozygous RH positive. So here positive, positive, here positive, here positive, negative, here negative, negative. Okay. Then he is asking offsprings with O positive. O positive means how much we are getting. O positive. Okay. We'll go for the O positive means it is getting 1, 2, 3. 3 by 4. Okay. It is 3 by 4. So percentage of offsprings with O positive is 1 by 2 into 3 by 4, that equal to 3 by 8. If you take the percentage of offsprings O negative, then O negative is only 1 by 4. Okay. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 4, that equal to 1 by 60 is O negative. Okay. So that is about the problem how to do that one. Now let us go for the next one, erythroblastosis fetolysis. Erythroblastosis fetolysis is also called as HDNB. That means hemolytic disorder of newborn. Okay. HDNB occurs in only Rh positive fetus. Okay. HDNB occurs only in Rh positive fetus whose father is Rh positive and whose mother is Rh negative. Then HDNB affected fetus is always heterozygous to Rh positive. Okay, let us see the Rh compatibility now. If you take the father Rh positive and mother also Rh positive, children are positive, not affected. Mother and father are negative means children will be negative, but they are not affected. Okay, mother and father is negative and mother is positive, children are positive, not affected. Okay, father is positive and mother is negative means children are positive and they are affected with erythroblastosis fetolysis. Right. Let us go how this erythroblastosis fetolysis occurs. When an Rh positive man marries Rh negative woman, Rh negative woman, then when the woman becomes pregnant, when the woman becomes pregnant, then the fetus will be Rh positive and the mother's blood group will be Rh negative. Okay. So the mother, the fetus, that means the fetal blood and maternal blood groups are separated by placenta. Okay. It is separated by placenta. So at the time of delivery, the fetus ruptures the placenta. Fetus ruptures the placenta. Okay, during delivery, the fetus is rupturing the placenta. So when the fetus is rupturing the placenta, what is happening in the fetus ruptures the placenta, then immediately the fetal blood gets mixed up with mother's blood. Okay, fetal RBC. This is the fetal RBC. The baby is rupturing the placenta and moving outside. Then this fetal RBC is getting mixed up with the mother's RBC. Okay, fetal RBC is getting mixed up with mother's RBC. Then immediately mother's immune system recognizes that RBC and produce anti-Rh antibodies. Okay, mother's immune system is producing anti-Rh antibodies. What are the type of anti-Rh antibodies? Means IgG type. Okay, so these anti-Rh antibodies, by the time the mother produces anti-Rh antibodies, the first baby was sent outside. So the first baby was safe. Then if the mother becomes pregnant for the second time, and the fetus is Rh positive, again the second time also the fetus is Rh positive, already produced anti-Rh antibodies passes through the placenta, enters into the fetus and destroy the fetal RBC. Okay, when it destroys the fetal RBC, what are the symptoms? The symptoms will be hemolytic anemia and jaundice. Why the fetus is suffering with jaundice means when the RBC are destroyed, the hemoglobin also gets destroyed. So when the hemoglobin is destroyed, it produces the pigments, the bile pigments. So accumulation of bile pigments in the baby causes the jaundice. If the more and more bile pigments are starting accumulating, then the baby also will die. Sometimes they may deliver the dead babies, that is called as stillbirth. Okay, and also there is a chance of abortions, right? So fetal RBCs are destroyed by mother's immune system, right? Then to compensate that, the fetus produces more number of erythroblast cells. That means they are producing more number of RBC in the erythroblast stage. So if the number of erythroblasts are increasing, we are calling that one as erythroblastosis. As the erythroblast cells are produced in the fetal stage, we are calling that one as erythroblastosis fetolysis. Then how can you prevent the erythroblastosis fetolysis? As HDNB means HDNB can be prevented by injecting Rh antibodies to mother before delivery on 28th and 34th week or immediately after every delivery. So which baby is affected with erythroblastosis fetosis means from the second baby onwards, the erythroblastosis fetosis can occur. First babies are always safe. The second baby will get affected. Suppose man is Rh positive heterozygous, then woman is Rh negative. Then the first baby is Rh negative, second baby is Rh positive, third baby is Rh negative, fourth baby is Rh positive. Then which baby is affected with erythroblastosis fetosis means fourth baby. Why? Because in the first case there are no Rh antigens. So baby is Rh negative means mother's blood group and baby blood group are same, so there is no mixing of Rh antigens in the mother. So mother's immune system will not recognize the Rh antibodies, so the first baby will be safe. Second baby is Rh positive. Mother's immune system recognizes the Rh antigens, so mother's immune system will produce the Rh antibodies. But by the time mother produce the Rh antibody, the second baby is delivered in this case. And third baby is Rh negative, so there is no Rh antigens, so the mother immune system will not act on the baby. But the fourth baby is Rh positive. Mother's immune system will recognize this Rh positive antigens and react with Rh positive antigens. Then erythroblastosis fetosis occurs in the fourth child. Right. So please, while doing these type of questions, think that. Right. So this topic is over for today. Next we'll start the structure of heart and circulatory pathways. So have a nice day. Thank you.